Hello, and welcome to Western Cinema Sunday. Today's feature is Once Upon a Time in the West. I'm gonna, if you're out there, deleted scenes. Hang on, I'll get the link in the chat for the panel. I'm running a little behind. But I am here now. So that'll be the link for the panel. And I gotta copy. Alright. I'm just running really late. Sorry, folks. My bad. Hello, deleted scenes.
Good afternoon, Jedi Bill. How are you today?
Good.
Right on.
Just running a little late.
No worries. We've got a real treat today, folks. We have the classic Sergio Leone Western, Once Upon a Time in the West. And while it might be a little longer than most of the movies that we've done up to now, this is worth every minute.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, this is not only one of the best Westerns of all time, probably one of the best movies ever made. Going to the chat, I see in the chat words and pictures.
Yes, hello, words and pictures.
Thoughts. Son of a red shirt. I love food. So, hello. Share the link. And if you have not yet subscribed to Bill's channel, now is a great time.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
This is. I'm sorry to open this on kind of a sad note here, guys, but the actor William Hurt has passed away. This is coming over the wires now. Oscar winner for Kiss of the Spider Woman. He was in Children of a Lesser God. He was nominated for History of Violence. He was in Broadcast News. He played Duke Leto in the Sci-Fi Channel version of Dune. This is very sudden. Cause of death has not yet been determined. He was only 71. He was the same age my father was when he passed. This is wow.
Wow, I can't. I'm just looking for the screening room link and I'm not seeing it. Is it blocking me from posting links again?
Are you trying to post a link to the stream, or are you trying to get on to Cosme?
No. I posted it in the chat. I don't see it on YouTube. Let me try it again.
As those of you in the chat, I'm sure, have noticed over recent days, StreamYards and Cosme haven't exactly been kind to us YouTubers. And these little technical glitches do from time to time happen, especially when you're trying to do a live show. But believe me, if there's anyone in our chat or who might be watching the replay who have not seen Once Upon a Time in the West, you are in for a real treat because this is one of the best movies of all time.
All right. So I get it's all queued up in the screening room.
All right.
So I am gonna hit the play button because this one's runtime's 185 minutes. All right, here we go with Once Upon a Time in the West.
I want to welcome everybody joining us on Cosme. And we have our opening shot, and of course we have character actor Woody Strode. And of course that's Jack Elam, another Western mainstay. And of course, as we learn a little later on, they are all henchmen for Jason Robards' character, Cheyenne.
That'll be $7.
He wasn't happy, was he?
No. We don't pay for nothing.
Oh, that was a good wipe into Sergio Leone film. That was a very good wipe. How are you, Words with Pictures? And hello, pop culture curator. Good to see you.
Very suspenseful, slow burn opening that they don't do in movies now. You
Yeah,
know,
there's no
it's just
score.
like, yeah,
There's no
it's just,
score right now. They're just, you know.
yeah, because it would be this booming score and everything
he
would be,
really does not. He really does
yeah,
not like that fly on him, does he?
no.
Hello, Hector Ascented. Good to see you, my friend. Uh, Great composer though, in Connie and Macroni.
And Ennio Morricone, yeah.
Yeah. He can't get that pestering fly off of him, can he? He caught it with the barrel of his gun. He's gonna try to hear him suffocate, I guess. Oh, he actually let it go.
Yeah.
Uh, Train's coming. Time to go to work. Wow, I've never seen one of those. A shot off Winchester, looks like. That would be negative. Gorillas with random thoughts. Current timestamp is 11 minutes and 22 seconds.
And we get our introduction to harmonica, played by Charles Bronson. And his theme music here. Each of the four leads gets their own theme music.
Frank sent us. You bring a horse for me? Looks like we're shy of one horse. You brought too many.
Guess he's so damn
Mr. McBain. Of course, of the Sicilian McBains.
That's enough for now. It's getting late. Come on home. Jimmy.
Uh-oh. And that's not a good sign.
Awfully odd how she's cutting that bread there.
Yeah, be careful there, Missy.
What you doing there? Go inside quick and get washed.
And don't touch the apple pie or the roast.
It's already left for the station, no?
I'm getting a little bit of echo, deleted scenes.
I'm sorry?
I'm hearing a little echo of the film.
Oh.
Bigger them slices, what the hell? Throwing a party at me.
But these are the same slices as usual.
Wow.
Damn Ginger. Just kidding.
Just a minute.
Hey, Ginger Lives Matter. Ooh, 777.
I just want to say to Patrick, you're about to meet your very hot stepmother, and I'm not going to make any Pornhub jokes. Thank you. All right. I am trying to PG-13 this show, and you are not helping.
Uh-oh. She gone. Damn. Better hide, boy.
And at last, Henry Fonda as Frank. Just about one of the most evil and despicable characters in the history of film. Now, at that point in his career, Henry Fonda was pretty much Mr. Law and Order. But, he just point blank blew away a kid, and that was a real shock to the system at the time.
Mm.
And of course, don't worry, fellas, there are women in this movie, and here's Claudia Cardinale as Jill, the now widow McBain. In the chat, I Love Food is saying that this will be interesting. I only seen Fonda as the good guy in movies. Yeah, well then you're going to be in for a treat because he has 0 Fs to give in this movie. Well, none of them do really, but Fonda in particular he's as we're going to find out throughout the movie, he's done some pretty despicable shit.
Haven't you ever seen a guys looking like he's never seen a lady before? Haven't you ever seen a lady before?
Well, one like her in those parts, probably not.
I mean, his face just like, ooh, a lady.
And of course, if the bartender looks familiar, that's Lionel Stander, who played Max in the long-running series Heart to Heart.
Well, you woke up Grandma. So, some kamokas going on outside, isn't there? Hey, Mantanui. Good to see you, friend.
And if there's anyone out there who's always been interested in seeing Jason Robards play a Mexican, you're in luck. 'Cause here he is
Wow.
as
It,
Manuel Gutierrez, aka Cheyenne. He's probably my
I'm
favorite character.
sorry. Jason Robards for sure, but Mexican he does not look like. No,
No.
not whatsoever. Uh, I don't even know if that beard action. It's very tough to make him look tough and gritty. I don't know. I mean, it kind of does look tough and gritty, but for the most part, Robards' face does not speak tough and gritty. Oh, wow. That score just really pops out there, doesn't it? And you're right. Words for picture. 35 minutes, and the film has not let up on the intensity once. Uh oh. Who left their pistol down there? Absolutely, pop culture curator. Absolutely. Great movie.
Now, Valence, you pick it up. Oh, wait, wrong movie. Ladies and gentlemen, the three amigos.
Oh, absolutely, pop culture. I agree. Sergio Leone was a master at making these scenes feel real. Absolutely.
To comment on something that Words and Pictures said in the chat, this movie actually does have a pretty diverse cast, especially in the supporting characters. It never calls attention to itself. There are things going on in the background of shots in this movie that can almost be a movie in and of themselves. Verisimilitude, as Robert Meyer Burnett would say.
Told that boy he should have ran away. Damn it. Oh, she's upset. That's William Holden with the mustache, right? That guy.
It's something of a resemblance, I suppose, but no, he's not in this one.
She's looking for something. The deed to the mine. I love food. The sun, the wind, and the hair shots are incredible. The timestamp is 53:28. You don't say. What's up, Kronos? At this point, he should not be able to talk right now. He's cranked that so tight. This is your first Bronson movie?
Well, I love food. If that's the case, that you are in for a treat because this is one of his best movies. He does not say a whole lot, and not that he ever really did in a lot of his movies, but yeah, this is one of his more memorable characters. So you're going to have a lot of fun with this.
Hello, the lovely Sherry. Welcome.
I am always happy when my stalker joins the chat. Hello, Sherry. And we are what, about an hour into Once Upon a Time in the West.
Yeah, exactly. An hour and 15 seconds. Gritty Jason Robards character. Oh, you don't even say please? Jeez. And welcome, Captain Marty Spock.
Well, like I was saying, I said earlier in the film, there's zero F's given by any of the characters in this movie.
Right.
So there's not a whole lot of please and thank you or really anything nice to say about anybody at all, really. And from Words and Pictures, Robert Bronzy, Hungarian actor, makes Charles Bronson look-alike copycat films. some good, worth a watch for the violent fun of them. I haven't seen any of his movies yet, but I'd really like to. He's got one out now where he plays like a gun-toting priest. It's a movie that's kind of a take on The Exorcist, so it's probably going to be kind of dumb as shit, but I'm sure it's probably going to be fun to watch. But yeah, that actor does resemble an older Charles Bronson, but he doesn't sound like him at all. But yeah. But I'm a sucker for a good action film. Anyway, even the real cheesy ones. Because even if they're not good, you can still riff on them.
Exorcist Vengeance.
Yeah, that's the movie I was just talking about, where this Charles Bronson lookalike actor plays this gun-toting priest. Basically, does hits for the Vatican. Kind of, I know it's got kind of a crazy premise to it, but you can find it's on VOD now. So
I like your style, Kronos. Thank you, my friend. Wow. Make your own damn coffee.
yeah. But that's the thing, is that there are four men in this movie who are interested in her for one reason or another. One marries her, but he's now dead because, of course, somebody was going to get fridged. Um, you have Frank, who's trying to get closer to her so he can get her land because he has his own agenda apart from the one he seems to have up to now. Cheyenne, who's just horny, and and then there's Bronson's character, and you're kind of never really sure what his thoughts on her really are, because he's on this singular mission, which I won't give away because I know we have somebody in the chat who has not seen this movie yet. But so yeah, it's kind of an interesting. It's this interesting thing, is that it's there are all of these men that are after her for different reasons, but she really doesn't need any of them because she's pretty good on her own, as we will see as the movie progresses.
Westerns make you want to light up a cigar. Yeah, they do. uh, Buried treasure. Oh. But Claudia Claudia Carlin was certainly very, very beautiful looking when this film was shot. And release date was July 4th of 69. That was some time ago.
Yes, words and pictures. I am starting to wonder if that fly had its own SAG card. Sure. Gorilla's random thoughts shows how much TV has changed since you can't say horror on TV nowadays. Television in general is almost unwatchable now, in my opinion. There's maybe only 3 or 4 shows that I still watch with anything resembling regularity. And besides, I'd rather watch a good movie like this one than with you guys than any dumb TV show anyway.
Yeah. Look. Cross. It is all about the hat.
Yeah, I agree. Words and pictures. Harmonica does have that kind of otherworldly quality to him. He's, and stop me if anybody disagrees. To me, he's very much kind of an early play on the Crow. You know, he has this mission, and he's not going to stop until he completes it. And I mean, there are movies like, for example, like High Plains Drifter, or even better yet, Pale Rider, that are really kind of closer to the Crow in a way, because the characters that Clint Eastwood plays in those films, they are brave in a way. Um, but yeah, you know, Spectre is a good word to use in describing him. By the way, if any character in this movie says, "Hey, you can trust me," don't, just don't.
That's weird. A train only playing a passenger, two passenger. Uh, you stopping for them to rob you? That's an interesting shot. Blurred figure walking towards the. Uh,
Well, this is the first of the flashbacks that we, well, if you can call them that, that we get throughout the movie. and we're getting this kind of blurred image of a man walking towards the camera. Don't know who he is at this point. But yeah, keep an eye on that, because that's going to be a clue to something that's going to happen later.
Our current timestamp is 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 49 seconds. It's really interesting when you have a character in here with blue eyes. The blue eyes really pop because everything's so dirty and gritty. Well, you're lucky he only kicked you instead of shooting you. Oh, should have stayed down, man. That's right. Gorillas with random dots. You get the old fashioned. That's right.
Yeah, this is back when filmmakers understood proper pacing. And I'm someone who's railed of late against long movies, but this movie doesn't feel long because, like we said, we're halfway plus through this movie already, and it doesn't seem
Yeah.
like that much time has passed.
Yeah. I bet you if you look hard enough, it probably is I Love Food. It should be a guilt
Yeah.
slap.
Now, this is when you're going to see our main group of characters start to choose sides in this matter. Um, because as we see our friend Harmonica here is in a wee spot of trouble, but they don't know that.
Later, Kronos. Good seeing you.
Take care, Kronos. And another cool thing about this movie that I want to bring up, and that's practical effects. This makes things sound. This makes things so much more realistic. I mean, you have the sound of like the exaggerated gunshots, which were kind of a staple of not just Leone films, but spaghetti westerns in general. But, I really don't mind it. I don't mind that here, though. That's just. It doesn't hurt the movie at all. Like this sort of game of cat and also cat. It's kind of taking place in this movie. Yeah, and I'm not talking just this scene. The whole movie really is that. Yeah. So anyone who does not have a copy, does not have a physical copy of this movie, please go and seek it out.
Yeah, yes, son of a red shirt. Yes, we were just talking about how that should be a gilf, a gif. You know, not a gilf. I meant gif. Oh shit.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
He had to put a hole in his boot. But hey, it worked, right? Uh,
This movie does not hang on the violence, and it's not overly gory, but the bits of violence that are in it, it's pretty brutal
yeah,
when it happens. You know, they're shooting kids, they're shooting people in the eye, and it's really
yeah. I meant GIF, GIF,
yeah.
GIF, not the other one.
No, no. Again, this is not Pornhub. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Son of Red
Mm.
Shirt. The timestamp is 1:33:43.
Mm.
Mr. Choo Choo. Yes, that's the one that I was talking about. Son of red shirt.
That
No worries. Words with pictures. That was just a speech blunder. Uh-oh. We lost deleted scenes. Oh, that was the house station. Something tells me there's something in that there house. Welcome back, deleted scenes.
I boomered it. I boomered it, guys. Sorry.
No worries.
Duh. What's this button for?
Yeah, you hit the no button.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Words with Pictures, for the element HO gold and H2O water. Yeah. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. Her line with the man that killed her husband and family.
Well, remember, number one, she pretty much already suspects he's involved in some fashion. And Because remember, they're both running the game. He's trying to get close to her, ostensibly so he can knock her off later. And she's trying to get one over on him. So, yeah.
Maybe this is her way of, she got to be out for revenge, right?
The words and pictures are saying she has the power role in this scene. Absolutely. She is completely in charge of this situation.
Bad boys, says I love food.
Down over Messages most elegant whorehouse down Bourbon Street have been weeping since she left. Yeah. It's just the type of be a whore.
So let's be honest. Frank is probably not the worst guy she's ever been in a bed with.
No.
You got to remember, all the characters in this movie, they're pretty smart, and they've all got their own game and their own agendas, and then they'll do whatever they have to do to get what they want. It's a chess game, and they're playing with death. And they've all got pawns that they're willing to sacrifice. Because in this movie, this is a movie where it's not about gold. It's not about getting a suitcase full of money. It's something that's very realistic to the time, and that's water rights. It's actually a pretty clever storytelling. Origin Pictures in the chat says, I doubt the actors knew how complicated the plot is when they filmed it. Here and there, I would have to agree. Probably not. But I'm hoping at least a few of them did. Because it is much more complicated than it appears to be on it. You can look at it as it's a revenge story, and it is up to a point, but there's a lot more going on than just your normal Western tropes, and that's why it stood the test of time. Is because it is so multi-layered. You know, because if you look at this movie just on surface level, you're going to miss a lot, and it doesn't talk down to the audience, which is another good thing. Yeah.
I like this how they're using the train to intensify the scene going, you know, indicative to what's about to happen, right? Yeah, it's $500.
11sies. No, wait.
1,000. Steam Train 71 is the main character, huh?
Yeah, you
Wow.
can say that very much so.
Yeah. It's on its way. Oh, they didn't even cuff him. Now the current time step is 1:57:48.
And pretty soon we're going to be approaching our extended third act. Because he's, poor defenseless widow. She says, "Yeah, right." There's nothing poor or defenseless about her at all.
Mm. Hmm.
The price was wrong, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Words and pictures in the chest is a poor defenseless Black Widow spider. Exactly my point. Yeah.
Ooh, shit, about to go down. Thank you for subscribing, Nemo Ducat. Giddy up, yeah.
Words and pictures in the chest is I know why they did it, but it's a shame they did the dark suit, light suit coloring for the bad guys and the good guys. Uh, I don't know, words and pictures, if you remember a movie called Rustler's Rhapsody that was done back in the 80s with Tom Berenger and Andy Griffith. It was kind of like a parody movie. It was kind of like Airplane, but for Westerns. there's a whole bit in there about what makes a good guy and what makes a bad guy, and there's a scene where a guy swears and it's like, oh, I'm not a good guy anymore. It's kind of funny.
Well,
And if you notice, that is the only time in this movie that Henry Fonda's character shows any kind of fear. That 1 second is the only time he breaks in the entire film. And, ouch, that stunt man did not land well. No, he didn't. You can tell that one hurt.
Yeah.
Now, this is just going back to words and pictures referring to harmonica as a specter. And yeah, and this is something that Jill's not understanding. She, you know, is harmonica and Frank are working on a whole different level. They're kind of like, I don't know if anybody remembers the TV show Person of Interest. When Elias says to Simmons, "We're something older." That's kind of harmonica and Frank. You know, they are on a whole other level because there's this whole other thing between them, which the movie has yet to reveal, that she doesn't quite get yet. You know, it's just like, well, why not? If you want him dead so badly, why not let these guys kill him? There's a reason why he's not, and we're going to get to that, and we'll discuss that more when we get to it. Now, when I saw this movie the first time, which was maybe at a younger age than that should have been, I did not understand what happened here. You know, I mean, now I get it. Obviously, Cheyenne ambushed a train. I get that now, but I didn't get that when I first saw this movie. So I had to admit that this was the point where I got a little lost the first time around. And it's kind of the one part of the movie that I have issue with, because I kind of wonder if maybe they shouldn't have shown. Maybe they should have shown that ambush, but I don't know if it was anything that was ever
Yeah.
scripted or not. But it, like I said, that's one of the cool things about this movie is it doesn't talk down to the audience. You can kind of figure everything out on your own. It doesn't need to be spoon fed. I didn't get it because I was a kid and some of it was over my head. But now I can look back on it and go, oh, okay. That it does in its own way make sense. And one of the really cool things about this movie also is passage of time. Is we're seeing, this railroad come through, and we're seeing the town being built up throughout the course of the movie. So time is passing. It's a very clever way
Yep.
of showing that. And here we are with we've now reached the third act. as our lead four characters are the last ones left on the chessboard. Morton is dead. All of Cheyenne's men are dead at this point.
Pretty
It's-
much, yeah.
It's all led up to this. And yes, words and pictures. That was my question. If did they shoot that scene and just cut it out? And I don't know.
Maybe, would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been very interesting to see that, you know.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, in retrospect, you don't really need it. You know what happened.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily have to see it. It's an editing choice. It's a directorial choice. And, all right. It doesn't hurt the movie at all in my mind. It's just the one thing that kind of nags at me. Well, to bring up Words and Pictures point to chat, there will be cases in which the studios might not necessarily interfere during the filming, but they're just as equal as doing it after and really messing around with the final cut of a film. Uh, as for cutting 20 minutes out of the good, bad, and the ugly, I didn't know that. But in that one, I can kind of understand because if I remember correctly, that movie is more than 3 hours long,
Huh. Wow.
even in its final edit. So I don't remember how long it is exactly, but I think it's even longer than this one is. But and that's something to bring up. Once Upon a Time in the West is just as long as the Batman is, without credits, and
Really?
you
Wow.
you see how much better the pacing for this movie is than that one, which which does drag. And this movie doesn't drag. This movie is
No,
expertly.
it really hasn't. I mean, it keep you involved in the story,
Yeah.
and such a wonderful score by Kanye Marconi.
And now we're about to get the reveal, the answer to everything. And it's a pretty good makeup job to de-age Henry Fonda.
Oh, wow. Nope. Wow. That was done well. Wow. Ooh. I love Sergione's close in and zoom outs of the eyes. I mean, that you don't see that anywhere in filmmaking today. Wow, right in the heart. Right, word for the pictures.
Surprised you found
Green,
it.
blue, brown eyes. Oh, truly sensational final act here. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Little hiccup there for a moment. Wow. We've come full circle, haven't we? You remember now, you son of a bitch?
Who are you? He's the one guy you didn't kill.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you remember the John Carpenter film Assault on Precinct 13, there's a line in that film to describe the Napoleon Wilson character. They say he has something to do with death. And that's where that line comes from. It comes from this movie. And there's a lot of parallels between Wilson and harmonica.
Right? Where's the pictures? How is it possible? 2 hours and 45 minutes. Too short. Looks like the city outside is a booming. Wow. It's really puts it in perspective for you, doesn't it? When you think of the true great Western stars, Bronson, Fonda, Wayne, John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, you know. You're damn right. Word for pictures beats a teen werewolf as a vampire. Absolutely. You're damn right. I can agree with you on that, sir. God, I love the score. The score is sensational. I like this little piece that they keep coming back to. Uh-oh.
Is it lagging on your end, Bill? Okay, as Bill is working on getting us back to the end of the film, everybody, what did you, as we're approaching our final scene of the movie here, what did you think of the movie? How do you? All right. Well, I guess it's just me. Alrighty. Bill had to take care of this technical difficulty. As we are approaching the final scene of the film, everybody in the chat, both here and in Cosme, I'm curious. What exactly did you think of the movie? Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, uh, let me know in the chat what you thought of the movie. What was your favorite part or favorite character? Anything like that. One thing I do want to say is support physical media. Go out and find a copy of this movie and add it to your own collection. Because is one thing I've noticed is the death of physical media in this country. All right. Train guy kills Cheyenne, harmonica kills Frank. Yep. Had to pay more attention than in modern movies. Yeah, because it doesn't. This movie does not talk down to its audience. I love food. Wasn't for me too artsy. I like John Wayne simple stuff. Oh yeah, it's art is subjective. And if this wasn't your cup of tea, then if you prefer movies more like John Wayne style of a movie, sure, there's no problem with that either. Okay, we're back.
Yeah, it took me a bit. So I had to do some finagling. Sorry about that, folks.
All right. I hate it that Cheyenne dies, but I mean, of course he has to, doesn't he? He's too good. It's kind of akin to Shiro Mufune's character in Seven Samurai. From the jump that he's probably going to die, but you still don't want him to.
Yeah, I had to words with pictures. I had to reset the film and get it back to where we were at, so we can get that last little part of it. So did she poison him, or did you just?
Cheyenne?
Yeah.
No, he was shot by Morton when he ambushed a train.
Ah.
Yeah. Basically, he spends the last 40 minutes of the movie dying from this bullet wound.
And there we have it. Once upon a time in the West.
Yes.
I hope you all
My
have enjoyed the feature today. Sorry for some technical difficulties on my end. All right.
All right. So a few words in the chat here. Words and pictures. Mrs. McBain loses her husband at the start and one by one loses her suitors at the end. Two die, one leaves. Yes, unfortunately. And the train that is life carries on. Starts and ends with the train. Back in her black
Oh,
dress. Yeah. Got to do the
okay.
great train robbery. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to that one. I think next week we're gonna go back to Trinity, and we'll do they still call me Trinity next week. That's
All right, a little bit of housekeeping here. Our friend Kronos was in the chat earlier. He is one away from 50 subscribers, so go over to his channel and show him some love. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to here at the Bill's channel. My channel is also up and running as well. Let me
you
look
can
through
post that in the chat if you can.
Okay, I'll be posting that here momentarily. As some of you may not have seen, as we were going to air, it was announced that the actor William Hurt passed away. It's looking like the cause of death may have been cancer, but that has not yet been confirmed. My friends over at Pulp Culture Minefield just finished a live stream where they were talking about his life and career. So go over there and check that out. And Midnight's Edge, Tom and Script Doctor just did a segment of their B-rated A movies, or maybe that's the reverse. When they were talking about the movie Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. So go over there and check that video out. So yeah, Once Upon a Time in the West, a great movie. Certainly one of my personal favorites. And join us next week for
my name Trinity is still my name, from 1971. A Western comedy, runtime of 2 hours and 8 minutes long. So yeah, it's called Trinity is Still My Name. We did. They call me Trinity, and now we're doing the sequel. Trinity is Still My Name.
Oh, and I guess words and pictures need links. Okay. While we're still on the air, let me go ahead real quick and Bill, if you could get like Cronus's link up, if you can do that, or I could. Up to you. Let me. Let me get the links up in the chat.
Wow, yeah, I Sherry posted it in the chat earlier, but I can't even go back that far in the StreamYard. Okay. Let's see. How's it go here? I have to find it. I should have.
Okay, that's my link I just put in the chat. Sherry posted Cronus's link in the chat earlier. We're going to try and find out for you. Because I had it up here just a second ago.
I found it.
Okay. Bill's going to put Cronus's
I just have to
link up in the chat.
Give me a moment. Bear with me.
Bear with us.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, these things. Okay. Oh, it's just taking me time here. Okay.
All right, I just put up the link for Midnight's Edge After Dark, so please go over there, show them some love, and check out their Batman Mask of the Phantasm review, Overwatch, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put the link down for... I'm going to put the link down for Pulp Culture Minefield.
There's the link for Kronos. There we go. It's down in the chat. So.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
And I just put the link down for Pulp Culture Minefield. And their memorial to the actor William Hurt, who passed away today.
So sad. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, we already did. Next week we'll do. Trinity. Trinity is still my name because we did the first one. So we'll do. Trinity is still we did. They call me Trinity, and we'll do in the sequel. Now, Trinity is still my name. We'll do that one next week.
Right. Words and pictures in the chat. I got a security warning for donating to Rambling Canuck. Can you check that link? That's the first I'm hearing of any issues.
Security warning.
Security. I don't know why that would happen. I don't. The only reason I can think of perhaps is because if I'm understanding correctly, Words and Pictures is not in America. I believe he's on the other side of the pond, if I remember correctly. Please let me let me know yes or no if I'm wrong there, Words and Pictures. But that the link at the bottom of the screen is the Give, Send, Go. That Mrs. Canuck put up around this time last week. So
yeah.
And last I saw, we were about 27% in on the goal. So please give. Every cent counts.
Yep. We're trying to reach that. We're trying to reach the goal.
Warning. Anyway, go ahead. I wish I knew what I could say to help you out on that one, Words and Pictures, but Unfortunately, that's a little out of my pay grade. So, alrighty, Bill. I guess we're going to be wrapping it up.
Yep.
Alrighty. I want to thank. Sorry, everybody in the chat. Once again, thank you for joining us, and everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining us. You have a good evening, Words with Pictures. Thank you for joining us. And everybody else in chat. We'll hope to see you back here next week where we'll be watching They still call me Trinity. All right. And then we'll get don't worry, we'll get to that. We'll get to the Great Train Robbery. We'll definitely get to that one. We'll bring that one up. Probably maybe the week after. Maybe we'll do that week after They Call Me Trinity.
Yeah, I think we need
that
a good
sounds like a good plan.
after this one.
Yeah. So we'll do that. So, all right, folks. I'm Jedi Bill, and with me as
and
always,
I am Deleted Scenes.
Deleted Scenes. Until next week. Later, folks. Bye.
Bye-bye.